What is transportation? The movement of people and goods from one place to another by land, water, or air is called transportation. This transportation will be in different ways. That is 1. Transport in plain areas. 2. Transport in hilly areas. 3. Transport in forests. 4. Transport in deserts. 5. Transport in snowy areas. 6. Transport in rivers and canals.
1. మైదాన ప్రాంత రవాణా. 2. కొండ ప్రాంత రవాణా. 3. అడవులలో రవాణా. 4. ఎడారులలో రవాణా. 5. మంచు ప్రాంతాలలో రవాణా. 6. నదులు కాలువలలో రవాణా.
1. Transport in plain areas. These are the vehicles which will go in plain areas. For example, cycles, bikes, cars, buses, bullock carts, tractors, tangas. Where do we find the above kinds of transport? Have you ever traveled by these vehicles? In rural areas where there is no proper road facilities, villagers used bullock carts, tractors, horse buggies, or tangas to travel from their village to the nearest towns. 2. Transport in hilly areas. In hilly areas, people travel on footpaths only. Animals like donkeys and horses are used to transport goods in these areas. Nowadays, the ropeway is also used as a way of transport in the hilly areas. 3. Transport in forests. There are no permanent roads in the forests too. People carry, particularly the old people or patients, in dollies. The persons who are sick as well as pregnant women find it difficult to reach hospital in time. 4. Transport in deserts. Transport in desert area is limited. Therefore, the primary means of transport is the camel. Camel can walk easily on the sand. It can also walk long distance without taking water. Hence, the camel is known as the ship of the desert. 5. Transport in snowy areas. The polar regions are covered with snow all through the year. In such regions, sledges are the most common means of transport. In our country, we find the Himalayas covered with snow. Here, people travel on yak or dollies and sledges. 6. Transport in rivers and canals. In Kashmir, we see boats moving along the Dal Lake. So, the boat is the means of transport. In our state, we find this kind of transport service on the rivers of Godavari and Krishna. There are many Lanka villages in the middle of these rivers. People travel to nearby towns or villages by putti or boats.